yes. Look at the Mickey Mouse Club. Now, listen, these orgonomists, yes, they do a lot of soil study, yes. Has anybody thought about doing some soil study with the use of desert, human nutrients, and water? What kind of soil would that make? Yeah. Why don't you get me all of this? The branch of agricultural science that deals with the study of crops and the soils in which they grow. Now, it seems far-fetched, all right? Approximately 7.5 billion human beings on the face of the earth. I decide I want all the shit from humanity and I put it in the desert and I water it. Now, it might take 3, 4, 5 feet of it. Yes, very deep. But are we going to have a shortage of human nutrient for the next 50 years? No. Then what's to say, yes, that I couldn't actually manufacture fertilizer, right? That could be used for agriculture, yes, but not the agriculture that people eat. It's that livestock. Well, just give me all of those that have one of these, yes, degrees as researchers, consultants, or teachers. Yes. Because I really don't hear a lot in the news, no, about the actual use of human nutrients. I hear about sewage treatment, pooch, but I don't hear about how livestock, I'm going to want the shit. Now, this aid to families with dependent children, yes. Federal government replace AFDC with temporary assistance for needy families. Without the express authority of the state of Washington or the United States, yes. To issue a protection order or dissolution of marriage. Has my wife or my sons received any sort of TAMP benefits for the last 7 years and 3 months? Exactly what crime can a person get arrested for where you can serve them at the same time? Now, I'm going to sue the state of Washington, yes, for giving express and implied authority, yes, to the agents of the state known as Clallam County and Jefferson County and its employees, yes. And then I'm going to sue the federal fucking government right now. So why don't we just go through, yes, without the express authority of law to grant a dissolution of marriage? How the fuck is it that you think my wife had the right to everything that she received? Let's go through. You issue a protection order in 2011, yes, without the express or the implied authority of the state of Washington. Because the truth of the matter is, you remember due process? Pooch. The opportunity to speak to the actual judge, Judge Ken Williams. Get me all of the welfare benefits that Heidi Lee Budnick has received since July 2nd of 2011. For the United States federal government to not enforce the requirements of temper. The federal government's getting sued. Now, I emailed a lot of employees in the federal government. Yes. I want my son's pooch. And for every time that she said that I'm going to pay, yes, for back child support, exactly what crime can you arrest a person for while at the same moment serving them a dissolution of marriage? I'm going to pay for all the welfare benefits. I'm going to pay. Every time she said I'm going to pay, the federal government's going to pay. Is there some reason you don't understand authority of law? Now, there's what's known as how the air behaves. Yes. We do not usually notice the weight of air because air is much lighter than solids or liquids. When you first read that sentence, it makes you think, are they right? Yes. Is air lighter than a solid or a liquid? Don't you really like how encyclopedias word sentences? Yes. We usually don't notice. The weight of air. Because air is much lighter, yes, than solids or liquids. But did you know that each cubic foot of air weighs only 1.5 ounces? I didn't know that. Actually, when I read it, I thought 1.5 ounces for every cubic foot of air? But then when I found out there's 5.200 trillion metric tons of it, yes, seems like it weighs a lot. 5,200 trillion metric tons of air. 5,700 trillion tons. Oh, seems like if you really added it up, that's it's a lot of air. But this air, the gravitational pull of Earth maintains the atmosphere and prevents the air from escaping into outer space. I didn't really believe it because how does gravity hold air if air is lighter? Is there any effect of gravity? Wait a second. If air weighs 1.5 ounces, 1.2 kilograms per metric meter, and gravity holds air on Earth, yes, exactly. I need to find out right now.